Yeah, buddy. What is going on, guys? It's your boy Childish coming back with the next episode for the subscriber showcase. Yes, I've been waiting like 7 days and it's way too long. So we have, I'm gonna say Miss Lannaya, Lannaya. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Lannaya. All right, Lannaya that rhymes with salamander. All right, salamander. Hashtag salamander. All right, here we go. So, just pulled her up on my arena list. And for those that have never seen one of these subscriber showcase, basically what I do is do a quick rundown of her arena team, the pros and cons. Maybe some changes that I would do, or just kind of highlight some of the things that she does, and then we go ahead and do that battle. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Her arena team is Tyron as the lead, and then behind Tyron is going to be Megan, Arang, and Hua. So we're going to go through those four units, okay, and then we'll go ahead and get this battle going. All right. So first off, we have Tyron. For those that don't know, Tyron is considered the best sylph out of the three sylphs. Her focus here is going to be quite obvious. As you can see, she has maxed out all her skills. This is her rep monster. Okay, so for this particular unit, the reason why it excels so much is because it has two AoEs. One that has a 100% chance to freeze, and as far as the activation rate goes, and then the second counter, which is your accuracy versus the resistance. If the resistance is low, there's a good chance that this will land. So an AoE stun, as well as a AoE attack that hits 2 times and has a chance of reducing the glancing hit. Why is this extremely important? Glancing hit makes it so that the other team does not do the amount of damage that it should be doing. It almost does the same amount of damage if it was trying to attack somebody of a weaker element, or element that's stronger against them. So with a typical unit such as this, with two AoEs, I really love, utilizing the despair setting on this one. She's going despair focus, so we'll do a quick run around here. It looks like she's rocking despair focus with attack all the way around, and yeah, some good substats here. Everything does look good. This is a nice rune right here. So the one thing to knock on is the speed is relatively low for a typical Tyron. You will see that most people that have Tyrons do go for a high speed, even with the Despair set. But that's okay. She might be utilizing this for more PvE versus Arena. But either way, if her Megan has quite a bit of speed, then having Megan lead with the speed, lead with her spell strengthening skill, will then give this one a little bit of attack gauge boost to go ahead and land it. But definitely, you want these two units to have more or less the same amount of speed, but with Megan a little bit higher. Reason being is you want Tyron to be able to lock down the team right from the get-go, and the Hailstorm is the way to go as far as, or your best chance for doing that. So hopefully Lannaya can get some better runes, early on, and then maybe find a good, nice 6-star despair focuser that she could throw in there to get some speed and get her going right away. Let's go ahead and move to Megan so we kind of go ahead and hit it up. Again, you've guys seen this many, many times. A Swift setup, normally Swift focus, but again, normally is a subjective word. As long as you have the Swift set in there to increase the amount of speed that you got, then you should be good. She is rocking speed, hit points, and accuracy. This is definitely a recommended setup, and I like it. Regardless of what the subset is, as long as you're getting the speed, hit point, and accuracy on the 246, you should be at a good spot. Take note that she does focus on getting her 4 stars plus 12. That is very, very good for actually 99% of the instances. So for those of you guys that are looking at typical speed units that are, you have speed runes that are at the 4-star whatnot, I would actually recommend holding off on taking the 4-slot speed rune to plus 12. I would only take it at plus 12 if it was 5-star or better. Reason being is that this particular slot, 5-star or more for speed, will increase by 2 points per power up versus 1 point per power up. So what that would mean is she would have, she would have a speed rune of roughly, 27 to 28 right now, for a plus 12 5-star speed rune or better. I don't remember the actual base speed stats starting out, but if it's, right around 5, I think it's about 5 or something like that, plus 12 of a power up would be plus 24 speed. So the speed rune would be sitting at like plus 29, a big jump from 4 to 5 stars. So if you are you try to utilize a speed rune, maybe it's 3-star, 4-star, maybe take it a plus 9 or so. That's fine. But when you get that, don't go too crazy with it. Just get that 5-star rune, and then wait for the 5-star rune, and then go ahead and increase it. So you can see that she is focusing on speed, with the exception of 1 or 2 runes at all costs here. So good job for her. Her speed is going to be 176. Is that right? No, I can't do math. 156. All right. So it's going to be a little bit lower. That being said, regardless of the fact that we know her current stats, we're not going to change what our normal setup would be. And as you guys always know, I always match speed for speed. Speed leader with a Megan buff, no questions asked. So moving on, we got Hua. Hua is rocking a Swift Focus, definitely one of the top 2 to 3 recommended ones for this particular unit. This is, can be, it's kind of a very versatile unit. Can be utilized for, PvE, PvP, a lot of different things. In the PvP setting, I'm a big fan of a Fatal Focus setup, just going all out damage, or even a violent focus setup, or a violent setup. So fatal or violent, the subset really doesn't matter, right? But I like the violent or fatal focus just because she does really have the potential to do a good amount of damage. Her base attack is a little bit lower, but the fact that she does have a chance to strike again. In addition, if you're using violent set, she has a chance to go again. It's a really strong unit, and of course the attack gauge, if she gets enough speed or enough times to attack again, you can essentially lock a unit down, not allowing them to attack, because you just have so much speed from your Swift set and a speed leader, or you have so many additional turns you get from the violent set. A lot of things you can do there. But as you can see, she actually has speed, hit points, and accuracy, which for me, I was kind of curious about the accuracy there, or the hit points on here. Normally, I like this setup for a PvE, so she might be using this for PvE and PvP. But if you were going PvP, I do like an attack percentage rune on that 4 slot, because we lose a little bit of attack going for the speed rune, and so we need to make up for that, making sure we get a nice attack rune here. That being said, with regards to her units, kind of looking around, it looks like she's kind of in the blend between PvE and PvP. So she's trying to set up her units to be an all-around great unit for both, everything that she does, and you can kind of tell that with Tyron too. So I like that. I like trying to mix and match it. So we will see what we got here. So most definitely, for those if I didn't show it here, she does have one upgrade here, but looks like she put most of her work into Orang and Tyron. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is definitely her powerhouse by far. Repping over 2,400 attack. So this one is definitely going to be a hard hitter here. As you can see, she has a couple of skills in each. The bread and butter of this unit is the Sweet Talk. A very high damage attack that increases the attack speed, attack power, and defense. If you guys have this unit, definitely save it for the dungeons. This is an excellent unit for the dungeons. There's not a lot of units that can provide a debuff in attack speed, attack power, and defense, so I definitely like that. Again, I think she's using a blend of her PvE units and PvP units, because she's has this one in her arena. That being said, if this is her arena offense, I can see, with a certain mixing of units here, why she would, 6-star this versus some other ones, and utilize this a lot, because it's definitely a strong unit. She is going with the Fatal set. And she has some really good runes here, really good job in getting plus 12 all the way around. And you can see the trend here. Take a look at all of her top tier units. This is exactly what I preach about, guys. When you're at this stage of the game, 5-star runes plus 12 all the way around. She's still working on getting the higher level runes, but 4-star to 5-star for certain runes is not going to be a big jump. So if all you can get is a 4-star, then do what you got to do and get it up there. So as you can tell, she's doing an excellent job getting all those runes up. All right. So those are the 4 units, and now let's get to the fun. Alrighty. Okay. Scrolling down, she's on my very end. All right. So we always go speed for speed, like I love to do. When we have her. We have, mostly wind and water. So I'm going to bring, a unit that can obviously take advantage of the wind and water. And I'm going to mix it up this time. Normally I like to bring, Roke in here to provide a little team up action. But because I'm not utilizing Roke with Ardella, I love to keep my single target burst damage together to get an extra kill, a one-hit kill. They're really good combination together, but because I'm not using Ardella, I'm going to go ahead and provide more crowd control with a fire element here, so I have something to take down Hua and Orang. Obviously, I'm hoping for the kill right away on the Tyron, and then I'll work on Orang and Hua. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we got the lead. Let's go ahead, and we know that she is the powerhouse, so let's go ahead and knock her out. It looks like her hit points are relatively low, but it looks like the power of Lucian is definitely going to get it going here. So let's see. Oops. Yep. So funny enough, guys, we are getting ready to do our summoning vid, and I just had the doorbell ring, so pardon my noise as I move around. All right. It looks like we got the victory. We'll go ahead and take it here real quick. So as we can see there, it worked out pretty darn well. The strategy was pretty sound. I'll definitely have to mix it up when I see other different setups like that. But I think overall she had a really strong team. I just think I just kind of got lucked out with the fact that I had a little bit more speed on there. But either way, shout out to Lannaya for letting me go ahead and do this. And for those that have the units, for those that, if I didn't mention before, I believe I did, Tyron is her rep monster. And so if you're looking for a maxed out Tyron with pretty darn good stats, go ahead and put your in-game name, your rep monster, 5-star, 6-star, if it's max skill, any and all information that Lannaya can use so that she can go ahead and get you on added. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. This is episode 7 of the Subscriber Showcase with Childish. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.